Welcome to our podcast. I'm Iris from the Hair Chapel in Brisbane. We know hair, we understand business, and we drink wine.
My name's Meg, owner of Era Hair in Brisbane also. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh about the sad truth and reality of running business, running our chaotic lives and making it all work.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hello, my friend.
Hello. Here we are again. Another episode. Oh my God, I'm getting used to saying that.
We're on a roll.
We are on a roll. We are. Can
I
you
love
believe
this
it?
journey for
I know.
us.
I love doing it. I love talking about it. Well, we can talk on the water, so for us, it's no problem talking in front of a microphone. Really, it's just something that we add to our normal conversation.
This is true. So, welcome to my mentor session, I should say. The Hair Business and Wine. Today, we are talking about selling your business. What's it worth? What do you want to do? Like, what's your end game and what are you going to get for it?
Yeah, absolutely. Have you got a sellable salon? Yeah. Have you got something that people are willing to pay money for?
Yeah.
Now, I see a lot, well, we as hairdressers see a lot now on Instagram, on Facebook posts. Salon takeover, lease takeover.
People are desperate at the moment.
People are desperate to
sad.
get rid of their salon. It is very, very, very sad. They are giving their salon away so that they can walk away without debt that they have to pay out the remainder of their lease. Yeah. So they're desperate for somebody to take over their lease so that they are not liable for the remainder of their lease so that they do not get further into debt. That is sad. That is the reality of where we are right now. So you need to make sure that you have a sellable salon.
Yeah.
And how do we create that?
Yeah. So how do we create it?
Okay, so first of all, I want to make sure when I retire that I have a sellable salon. So for everybody, that's going to be different, right? But at the end of the day, a sellable salon has not got you in it as the main driver and income of that business.
Yeah. And that's not going to happen overnight, right?
That's not going to happen overnight.
How much leeway do you have?
I think 3 years. I think when people look at the accounts, they're really looking at a 3-year account.
So if I want to sell today, if I want to sell in 3 years, I start today.
That's correct.
Yeah,
yes. If
I
you
put my
want to
plan in
sell,
place.
that's correct. Yes. You need to start today if you want to sell in 3 weeks. If you want to sell in 3 months, you got to have a good look at what you have as assets to be able to sell. So if you are the asset to the salon, you have nothing to sell because you're not coming with the salon.
No, you are out. You're done.
Yeah. You, as soon as you walk out of that door, when you walk away from that salon, the chances is you're taking them clients with you.
Well, unless you're going to stop.
Unless you're going to stop.
But even then, clients will change, right?
Clients will change.
Yeah.
So therefore, you are not an asset, you are a liability.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't sell yourself.
Yeah. So what else have you got to make money off?
So what else have you got to make money off? Again, the lease, is a lease an asset or a liability?
Liability. It's our debt.
Yeah, it's our debt. So somebody, a lot of people say, oh, lease takeover, salon for sale, lease for sale. No. You are not buying a lease.
Yeah. You're buying maybe the furniture.
Yes.
Maybe some product.
Maybe some product. If you're lucky, you might buy an Instagram account, a website.
Yeah.
Those are all assets that come with the business. However, a lease is a liability. So do not think when somebody is trying to sell you their business that they say, oh, I'm including the lease. That is a debt. You do not pay for their lease. The smartest thing you can do is go to the landlord and renegotiate another lease under your terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying if the lease is absolutely waterproof and so on and so forth, but the chances is you will have to put your name on that lease, and it will have to be a new lease completely signed with the solicitors and so on and so forth. So the lease has got nothing to do with the sale of that business. So do not let anybody fool you to make you believe or think that you are buying their lease, or they want money for taking over their lease.
Yeah.
When they walk out, they will get back their deposit. Well, that's if they left it. Or the new people will have to pay their deposit.
Yeah.
That is reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So lease,
Out of the equation.
Out of the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like someone else's ex-boyfriend. You
Correct.
don't want that either.
Yeah. If you're the only one in that salon running it,
Yeah.
and you're going to start working from home and you want to get rid of your salon, you are the salon, so you can't sell yourself. So you're not selling yourself.
Yeah.
So again, you're not part of the asset of the acquisition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to think forward.
Yeah. So the only thing you can sell, if you're thinking of selling right now because your business is not performing and making a huge amount of profit,
And if you're on the ground.
is stock, basins, and chairs
Yeah.
at the depreciated value.
Yeah.
I looked at a salon a while back to take over, and it was one of them scenarios. And they said, "Oh, but I spent $150,000 on renovating the salon, so I want
Congratulations.
good on you. What does that got to do with me?"
When I bought my salon, I got hit up $600 for some dirty old pens. I'm like, no, thank you. I thought I was buying everything included, and now you want me to pay $600 for your old logo pens?
No.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Nice try, though.
Exactly. So no, not an asset, right?
Yeah.
So then you can't really sell anything. If you, again, are going to walk away and you have no software, no client base, no Instagram, no social media, then you are buying lemons.
Yes.
So you then should go in there, give him a little bit of money, a few $1,000
Yeah.
for the stock, and that is it.
Yeah.
That is it. That's all that business is worth.
They're getting themselves off the hook.
They're getting themselves off the hook, yeah? Be happy you can walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might think, oh my God, I spent $150,000 to renovate it, and I've done so much work to it and this and that. That's good. You're entitled to your opinion. We are not saying that you didn't spend that money.
Yeah.
We are not saying that you didn't do all that. However, it is not an asset.
Yeah.
Venetian plaster on a wall is not necessarily an asset.
Yeah. This is the lipstick on a lease.
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly right. And the chances is you might have to do good when you leave the lease.
Yeah.
So therefore, you will have to pay another 20 grand to remove everything, to put it back into its original state. And now you want somebody to pay you $100,000 because you put Venetian
That's what you
plaster.
paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be very favorable with a lot of people who have gone through this, who are now stuck with debt in a business that is not thriving and want to sell. So if you're that person and you're not liking me right now because I've given you a little bit of a truth bomb,
Yeah.
then I'm really sorry. But let's get you on track.
Yes.
Let's get you to where you need to be. Yeah. If you've got some more years left on your lease, let's turn it around.
Yeah.
Let's make it so you can either walk away from it with nothing and you've paid all your debt off and
Yeah.
walk away
It's
with nothing.
sellable.
It's sellable. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Or you
You're
can
just
walk away
done.
from it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Or you can recuperate some cost so you can sell it, or you are working towards your retirement plan and you are building an asset so you have got something to sell to set you up for the future, and you have not worked as a hairdresser for 10, 20, 30 years, 40 years
For nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
With just closing your doors because it's just you that is the business.
Yeah.
If you're working from home, you're out. You're not part of this
Yeah.
conversation.
You can go now.
If you're working from home, you have nothing to sell. You can't sell your front room. So that you're already out. We're really talking about shop front. So if you've got a shop front, you could potentially have something to buy, to sell. So what do people want when they want to buy a salon?
Do you want to run your salon with confidence?
Then you have to come to me. I run an 8-week program from booked out boss to fired up salon owner. Go to my website, saloncoachingbiz.com, and you can book a complimentary, no obligation consultation with myself for a business analysis.
I was an optimist, I should say. Someone told me that it'll take 12 months to turn a business around, 12 months to 2 years, right? 1 to 2 years is what it takes. And I thought maybe for the average sucker that doesn't work as hard as me, because I do, I'll work.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like it is, it's not just about what you're doing today. It's about integrating the systems, the direction, the vision, the brand, everything being cohesive to get where you want to be.
That's correct.
Right?
Somebody is going to be attractive on buying your salon because they can walk in, start trading the next day,
Yeah.
and make money.
Yeah.
Nobody goes and spends money on buying a salon and not take a profit out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you want to sell your business, you need to be able to sell it as a profitable business from day one.
Yeah.
Then you've got an asset.
Yeah, right.
That's the only time you've got an asset.
Yeah. If Iris is out of the hair chapel, they don't need Iris
Correct.
to be in the hair chapel.
Yeah.
I want to buy the hair chapel.
That's correct.
Because all the work's done for me.
That's correct.
Right?
You can walk in. Yeah, you've paid X amount of money for my salon. You can walk in the next day. You can run that salon, or you can have somebody run it for you. Yeah, you now have the debt that you've accumulated to acquire my business.
Yeah, but it's an asset.
Correct. That is now got to be calculated in your expenses, which I've calculated before, because that needs to be taken off of the profit, because that person has to look at that saying, oh yeah, by the time I'm paying weekly or monthly off my debt I've accumulated from acquiring the business, that is going to be less profit that I'm going to have. So that's what you have to look at. Yeah. So how does a business get calculated on their price? You see it a lot. Do you use a broker? Do you use this? Do you use that? And there's a lot of brokers out there that tell you a bull whatever story that tell you, no, I can get you this and this and this for your business. But when you actually look at it, how it's calculated, it's not calculated on profit, right? So a lot of businesses calculate the money that the owner took as a wage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But you're replacing that person with a staff.
Yes, correct. So it's a liability.
What? Yeah.
Yes.
And if that person needed to be in the business.
That's correct.
Yeah, you've just got yourself a bit of a pickle.
Yes. So, but
you bought yourself a job.
You bought yourself a job. That's a complete different thing. You bought yourself a job, but then don't pay for that profit, right? Don't pay that is a profit that you've made when that is a wage that you've taken.
Yeah, so that's not what you're going to get.
No. So if the person that works in the business, that is selling the business, their wages are classed as a profit, and therefore it's 2 times the profit. Let's say that person takes $70,000 a year, so we do 2 times the profit.
But take away their wage as well, or their head count.
That's the problem. If they've taken their wage as profit,
and it's a bit of a crock of you know what.
That's correct. That is correct. So make sure when you look at buying a business that you ask the solicitor, is that their wage or is that their profit after they've been paid a full wage.
Yeah, let's not be tricky about this.
Let's not, yeah. So you need to be asking the uncomfortable questions. And I think there's so many people, us as hairdressers, we get so emotional, we get so excited. Oh my God, I'm buying my salon, and they're making $100,000 or $70,000 profit, so it's $140,000. So I'm getting that back in 2 years. No, that's your wage.
And you still need to pay it.
And so if you would have worked in another salon and you would have been paid $70,000, you would have been given $70,000 without paying out the $70,000.
So less stress, let's be honest.
That is a no-brainer, isn't it?
Walk in, be motivated, have fun, and earn 70
Exactly.
grand.
But do you understand how confusing this is for people who don't understand how money and how business actually work? How many people have bought lemons like that and have gone under because they have bought a salon for $140,000, which was the wage of the primary hairdresser in there. So they paid to work for free for 2 years. Yeah? For 2 years, you are working for free to pay back your wage that you've paid to allow to be working in your own salon.
For someone else to get off the hook.
For somebody else to get off the hook. Yeah. So if you've got a salon owner that works in the salon, let's say I work in the salon and I pay myself $70,000, that needs to be calculated in the expenses, in the wages. Yeah. And then after all that, what is your profit?
Yeah.
What is your profit? So again, we've talked about that in previous podcasts. The profit normally gets calculated after the things that you've already spent at the end of the year that your accountant is trying to show you, oh, that was profit, but it's already gone because you've bought a new computer, you bought this, you bought that, you bought whatever. Yeah. So if you are not having proper profit from your business, then your business is not worth much or anything at all.
And just remember, you still have to pay tax on that profit too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And a lot of people use their expenses to waste their profit to show as to pay less tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
which is kind of clever.
or if you're not selling,
Yeah, go for it.
go for it. If you're selling, get yourself in a different mindset. If you're selling, it's all about the profit that you can show.
On the black and white.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is going to give you a top dollar value for your business without the wage that you've accumulated, all your expenses paid. If you got a very good profit sitting there, then you can go, you know what, all this is paid, my computer is paid, my car is paid, whatever is paid, and I then went and got that much on top of that after I got paid a good wage as well.
Yeah.
And that is really the most important thing of creating a sellable business. So again, let's say you're a small salon. We're not talking about big salons here. Most of the big salons probably have got that or should have that sorted.
Yeah.
I know businesses who have gone bust overnight like that because they didn't have that sorted, but that's not the key here. What we're talking about is little shops.
Yeah.
We're talking about shops who maximum maybe have got 5 staff.
Yep.
Yeah. Themselves on the floor, maybe two
seniors,
two
2 apprentices.
seniors, 1 or 2 apprentices.
Yeah.
Something like that. If you have got staff in that salon, that could be an asset as well. However, you've got to be very, very careful with how you approach that. Because at the end of the day, they have got the opportunity to walk away.
Yeah.
You can walk in there the next day and all your staff can walk out the week after.
You don't
and
own
there
them.
is nothing that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of this would be possible with our amazing sponsors, NAC.
And either with great hair.
Do you want to be part of a great hair care range, education team and community? Go to their website, nachair.com.au. Now let me tell you something else about liability. If you have staff and you sell your business and you have got staff that have accumulated long service leave, holiday pay,
Yeah.
who has to pay that?
Yeah, you've got to pay them out.
You have got to pay them out. So let me tell you, the day you sell your salon and you have got 5 members of staff, you better have the holiday money sitting in that pot that we've talked about. Remember we talked about that in a previous episode? Have your pot, put your holiday money away every week, because the day you sell your salon and you walk away, you could be left with a $20,000 bill just to pay out your staff holiday pay.
Yeah. I used to think I was quite clever. I had all of my pots.
Yeah.
Didn't have that staff one. I have that staff one now.
Yeah. Because the day you sell it, that is a liability that you have to sell, that you have to pay back when you walk away from that.
Yeah. So when you're there saying, okay, well, it's 140,000 that someone's going to pay me for my business, then you can also take away a couple of grand for what you've got to pay out.
That's correct. So calculate that in your full calculation. You either have that calculated
in hand,
and you go, okay, I'm going to ask that much for my business. When I get that back, I pay back my staff.
Yeah.
Or, and if you're clever for selling, you move the liability onto the next person who is buying your salon.
Yeah.
Now, if you're the seller and you have a sucker who falls for it, good on you.
Yeah.
If you're the sucker buying it, I'm telling you, do not
Don't
do it.
No.
Do not do it.
That's the difference between buying the company and buying the business though, right? Or no,
No,
have I
it's
got
the
that
same.
wrong?
And I'll tell you, it's the same because you're still buying the liability. So if you take over the debt of the holiday, let's say you have so many staff, and if the business owner walks away and the pot is $20,000 of holiday pay that you need to take on, you need to take that on. You haven't paid for it, so you haven't given them necessarily the money. So you didn't give the previous owner the money for that. You have taken on the liability.
Okay, so when you buy the business, you just want to buy the assets without buying
the liabilities.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah, all right, I'm with you now.
Yeah, so you don't want to take on that debt.
Yeah.
You want to say, no, love, you pay for that.
Yeah.
That's not got nothing to do with me. You want to start from scratch. Because what happens a month after you've taken over the business, your staff don't like you. They walk out. You've just paid $140,000
for their holiday pay.
For the business.
Yeah. But
She didn't pay out their staff.
Yeah.
You now need to pay $20,000 to your staff who've just walked away from your business. So now you've paid $160,000. You've lost your staff. You lost your asset. You're stuck with nothing, with a lemon.
Yeah.
So please, 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 people, when you look at buying a salon, do not take on liabilities.
Yeah.
Do not take on the bill of somebody's holiday pay.
Yeah,
it is not buy the asset. It is not your responsibility.
Yeah.
If you're selling your salon, please start putting money away today to pay your staff out for the day you want to get rid of that salon.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of salons that I know right now who want to close their books, that can't close their books because they haven't got the assets sitting there in their business. They can't even give it away to somebody because they have to pay out their staff.
Yeah. So forward planning, I want to sell my business in 3 years' time. What am I doing today?
Today, you make sure you set up that pot for your holiday.
Yeah.
So that you don't, because then you don't have to pass that on. So the new owner doesn't see it as a liability.
No.
So you're not selling him a liability.
No.
Yeah. You just go, no. I've got that covered for you.
Yeah.
That is my responsibility, and my business runs so well that I've got that sitting there ready to pay out for you to take it over.
Yeah.
So that's one.
That looks attractive.
That looks attractive. Second, make sure that your wages are not included in the show of the profit.
Yeah.
Make sure that is not included
They
in
will
there.
cotton onto it.
Yeah, they will. Well, a
Hopefully.
clever solicitor should catch on to it and say, no, you're paying way too much money. So make sure that that shows before you even get to the accountant, before you even get to the broker. Yeah. So don't get your wages in there. Stop spending money that you don't need. It's all about showing profit.
Yeah.
Showing profit is your biggest asset when you have got a business to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure that, and we've talked about that in the past as well, make sure that all your branding is on point and cohesive. If that person wants to go in there and change it all, that's up to them. Yeah. But at the end of the day, make sure that your computer system is up to scratch. Make sure that you've got a good amount of followers. Make sure that
I love Google reviews.
Google reviews.
Yes.
Google
That's
reviews. Yes. That is what you're selling. You are selling your reputation. Yeah. So if you haven't got Google reviews, start asking those clients for Google reviews. You need to have at least one Google review a month.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So start getting those Google reviews, because that is what's going to sell your business. So start today to work on that. And then even if you don't have 3 years, if you want to do it sooner, even if you've only got 1 financial year to make this happen, you can make it happen. If you want to sell this time next year, start today, work that booty off, yeah. And make sure that you have got an asset rather than a liability, so you can walk away, even if it's debt-free. If that is your aim, because you don't want to do it anymore, it's not working for you, if that's what you can get from it, then do that. Even if you are giving away your lease and you've got staff, you still have to pay your staff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you have a well-oiled machine, I feel like once you solve so many problems and start putting yourself into a good business position, I should say, what happens if you change your mind? You might get there and go,
isn't that great?
The whole time I just needed to do X, Y, Z, and now I'm here.
Isn't that
and
great?
Now I don't want to sell.
Isn't that
what
the
are you
outcome?
selling for? What's your motivation?
Well, I want to sell when I retire. So that's my motivation.
Yeah.
So I'm building because I want to have a top-notch business and then retire and have a really good return on my investment, right?
Yeah.
So that is my
goal.
My goal. A lot of people want to sell because they want to start a family. They've started very early on. They want to start a family, that's good too.
Yeah.
A lot of people have had their babies and now want to sell, but they need to do some tweaks. I think that is good too.
Yeah. But if business has just gotten too hard.
Yeah, but if you let's break that back, because I think there will be quite a few listeners out there who are in this position, and I haven't actually thought about that. It just came into my head. If you're a mama, you got 3 kids, and you think, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. You've still got that business. Hold on for it for a year. Put into place what you can. Start to remove yourself from the business. I'm talking if you want to start working from home. Start working from home. Put those procedures into place so that when you sell that business, are not taking it away from the asset that you're selling, so that the person is not buying you. They know they're not buying you. You being open and transparent. No. I've already removed myself. Look at my figures. My figures are not including me.
Yeah.
I'm already at home. I'm doing me. Yeah. And then sell your business. You will be in a far better financial position to do that than if you keep on slogging away in that business, build it up, work hard for a year, and then walk away from it. We're not saying it's going to be easy, but if you want to get something back from it, then 1 year is nothing. Yeah. So do that. If you're a mama and you want to look after the baby bears, and you think, no, I need to walk away from this.
Start pulling yourself out now.
Start pulling yourself out now. Get yourself a sellable business so you can recuperate. Otherwise, you're going to have the liability, those wages, the stock you need to, all that sort of stuff. And walk away with nothing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to walk away with nothing.
No. And if you don't know where the gaps are, be smart enough to go ask for help.
100%.
Go talk to people who know how to help you put everything into place so it's a sellable business.
Yeah.
And
this is it. Contact me.
Yeah.
If you want to sell your business and you're like, oh my God, I'm in debt. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to go about it. Give me a call. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. I look at your business. We want to get you out of it. It only will take you that long if you do exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
It is possible.
It is possible.
But if you are fed up, you don't want to deal with it anymore, you want to walk away, you will walk away with debt.
Yeah.
That is reality.
Yeah. So if you're in debt now, you want to walk away tomorrow, you're going to walk away with just selling your business for small parts.
Yeah.
If you want to plan ahead, give yourself 1 to 3 years to make sure you can have a profitable business to sell.
Yes.
Make that juicy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it attractive.
Yeah.
Make selling the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make that the end goal.
Yeah.
You know, make that the vision of if you start today, have the end goal is selling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are not going to be in hairdressing forever. At one point, you're going to want to walk away with it, walk away from it. Yeah. Our best friends are builders. He is the business. Yeah. The day he stops and hangs up his saw, or that's it. He's done.
Yeah.
That he can't sell his business. Yeah. But if you work from home, it's the same. You just got a job. Yeah. You're not in business. I heard something. If you can walk away for 3 months from your business and your business keeps on running without you, that's when you have a business.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people have got a job. They've bought themselves a job, not a business, a job. Are you paying to work in your business? Would it be more beneficial for you to work somewhere else?
Yeah.
Or have you got a business? Can the business run without you? Is that a sellable business? If not, take yourself out of it as much as you can to have that sellable business.
Food for thought.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, that was deep today. I thought it was going to be fun.
The passion.
No, I know. Well, the thing is, it's so sad that so many people are getting burned.
Horrible.
So many people are getting burnt, and so many people are getting sold lemons, and so many people are getting ripped off because they don't know what they're doing, and people want to get rid of it, and therefore they just want to get rid of it, and they tell a bull whatever story to get the other person, and the other person is so excited to acquire something that they are parting with their money too easy. What is the saying? Fools and easily part with their money.
I don't remember it. You'll have to tell me later.
Yeah, and but there's a saying, so if fools easily part with their money or something, and don't be a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, be smart.
Yeah, have a plan.
Have a plan. Okay. Any questions, people? Give us a shout. Honest to God, if you are thinking of selling, give me a shout.
Yeah.
Let me look at the business. Where are your gaps? Where do you need help? Right? And then we can set you up with a little plan.
Put the plan in place.
Put the plan in place. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Make sure that you follow us along for the journey. Stay
Comment.
tuned for what's next. Yes.
Yeah.
Comment.
Give us a little star if you think we're any good. That would be good too. And we hear you next time and see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.